All right, so let's get right into it. On Twitter Thursday, Musk was asked, what is the biggest change to Cybertruck from the prototype? And he responded that Tesla has reduced the size by about 3%. They've made the center line more level and lowered the windowsill height. So was this in response to people who were worried about fitting the Cybertruck into their garage?
I don't know if 3% is going to make enough of a difference. And as we said at the time, this thing is a garage. So I don't know why you need to put it in a garage. I mean, do you need a house for your house? Oh, your house. Oh, you need to look after your house. Build a house around it. I don't think that there's any need for this.
Yeah, and let's remember that Tesla is planning to bring the Cybertruck to market by the end of 2021. And Elon will be reviewing the overall system for the Cybertruck with Tesla's engineering team this week. Now, on Twitter, Elon went on to say, we're working on increasing dynamic air suspension travel for better off-roading. Needs to kick butt in Baja.
Now, what is Elon talking about when he says Baja?
Dust to glory.
What?
Awesome movie about Baja 1000 if you're interested in learning what it's like to be in the Baja. But the Baja 1000 is one of the most intense off-road races in the world. It's a 32-hour, grueling 1,000-mile race on the Baja Peninsula in Mexico where many drivers don't even make it to the end. You're driving through fine powdered sand at night, through the wilderness, and it's super duper intense. So this means, I think, that Tesla is planning on entering the Cybertruck into the Baja 1000.
Based off a single tweet from Elon Musk.
I mean, it said needs to kick butt in Baja.
Isn't that just sort of a style of racing?
I don't know.
I mean, so maybe he doesn't mean the Baja 1000 necessarily. He just means, Baja races that might take place all over the place.
I think we should talk to Blake about entering the Baja 1000 with the Cybertruck.
I want to do it.
All right,
I want to race it.
Well, it's a 32-hour race. You need more than one driver. You be one.
You do?
Yeah, you have multiple drivers.
I've stayed awake for 32 hours before.
There's only been one guy who did the race. That was Mouse, who drove the race all by himself on a motorcycle for 18 hours.
I know, and I'm going to be in a Cybertruck with air conditioning and radio and
radio. Well, you need a second driver just to tell you where the turns are coming.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah, but I want to drive it.
I'm saying you can.
Okay, great, cool.
So then Tesla and the Gong asked, will this be an all-new air suspension or iteration of the Model XS air suspension? And Elon said,
all new.
Yes, of course.
I think that makes a lot of sense. For the truck, you really want non-street air suspension. You want off-road performance.
Now, I was kind of worried when I heard about the 3% reduction in size because when we got in the Tesla Cybertruck, it felt awesome in there. It can seat 6, and I don't want it to be any smaller. And that question got asked by Michael Hodges. He said, is the 3% change in Cybertruck size affecting the interior dimensions?
Elon said maybe 1.5% change to interior dimensions, still very roomy.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, when we're in there, you have a vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
I mean, what car has a vaulted ceiling?
Chandelier.
You really, honestly, like a little mini chandelier, it'd be hilarious.
So here's what the changes would look like. And thanks to Pablo Cobarle and Electrek. So here's before, Jesse.
Okay.
And here is after.
Are they going to switch it?
Well, they did.
What are you
I'm sorry.
talking
You
about?
want to see it again?
Yeah.
Here's before.
Yes.
And here's after. Okay.
Again, you got to switch.
Okay, I'm going to help you.
Are you guys switching the image? Are you changing it at all? Jeepers.
They are working. It's just it's subtle. Let me do it this way. Hey, guys, can you swipe from before to after? How about that? Does that help?
Oh.
See what
I'm
it did?
really liking the after. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I see what he means about you're leveling out that center line. So it's not like as aggressively lean forward, which kind of looks a little dopey in my, I love the look of the truck, but it looks so much better now that I'm seeing it like this. Also, yeah, that lowered windowsill, it makes such a big difference.
It does.
It's almost like car design is its own like thing that you could get really, really good at, in that everyone who was like, it's just a triangle, was wrong, because you make a subtle change like that and you're like, oh, I actually can see the difference when you do the slider.
So then to continue on Cybertruck changes, Elon tweeted last week this response to Brendan, who said, will Cybertruck have colors? And Elon said, you will be able to wrap it in any color or pattern.
And this surprised people. They went, but wait, it's going to be stainless steel, which is what it's made out of. And it's like, yes, what did you expect? How many colors were you expecting?
It's new for people. I mean, they haven't seen a DeLorean in years, and so they weren't expecting. Now, our own Ruben tweeted that tempering is probably not a good idea because some people were saying, why don't you just temper the stainless steel to get these colors?
So that's kind of like bluing. You can kind of like, you basically heat up steel and it changes colors.
But it also changes the hardness, as Ruben points out, so you can make it more brittle, which you wouldn't want to do. But Ruben did recommend that you could coat the steel with titanium, and here are some color choices you could get if you did that.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't have to wrap the car. You could also just paint it with whatever you wanted, and then when you were done, you just scrape it off because it's stainless steel. You can do whatever you want. I mean, all these people who are saying like, oh, I'm not going to be able to paint it. I can't get it in different colors. Like, you can paint it. Relax. It's not anti-paint material. It's just stainless steel, which is how they're selling it. So that way, when you get a scratch, you don't go, my paint. Thanks so much for watching this Now You Know clip.
Head over to Now You Know channel for full episodes of Tesla Time news and in depth.
And if you want to treat yourself and your family to something amazing, check this out.
Jesse and I have been enjoying Masterclass, where we've been learning all sorts of fun topics from the masters themselves. Comedy from Judd Apatow.
Screenwriting from Aaron Sorkin.
Investigative journalism from Bob Woodward.
Tennis from Serena Williams.
And so many more.
Click the link down below to support our channel and experience what it's like to learn from the masters at Masterclass.